Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Motivation with Mommies Teatime, where we inspire and empower moms to manifest the life that they want. I am your host, Ramika Latash, and today we have a special guest, Nicole L. Streets. She's an MBA and a dynamic business coach and consultant known as the Strategy Queen. As the owner of the Boutique for Business, Nicole Strategy Agency, founded in 2021, she empowers individuals, CEOs, and organizations to nurture their talent and build successful businesses. A Philadelphia native with an MBA from Eastern University, Nicole has over a decade of experience in community and social service, supporting troubled youth and adolescents. Her agency offers business coaching and consulting service aimed at fostering economic growth and stability. Nicole also engages in community projects, teaches business planning to youth, organizes events like the Scale Up Philadelphia event, and the Story Behind the Brand network pop-ups. She is committed to inspiring and equipping entrepreneurs with the tools for success, with future goals in establishing a business school and minority owned consulting firm by 2025. Nicole, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. God, I love everything about this. I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Yes, this is your bio is so impactful. I have been watching you from afar. You never know who's watching and seeing what you're doing. And I believe what you're doing really lines up with Let's Talk Motivation with Mom is Tea Time, where we focus on moms and entrepreneurs, really just motivating them and encouraging them to push and be able to manage parenting in their household along with fulfilling their dreams. So I thank you for accepting the invite to this podcast. I'm so excited. Um, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Our topic. What is our topic today? Our topic is about just how to navigate and manage your career and in motherhood. And we just have a few talks that we want to have a conversation about with Nicole, because I believe that she can give us some pointers and empower us to be more productive with our household, family, and parenting and running our career. So I'm excited to talk about her journey, her consulting business. I'm not going to hold you long. This show is basically to get you through the week, to motivate you on Monday, to hold you over to the next week. I thank you guys for tuning in to Let's Talk Motivation. We are currently global. I think God for our global viewers. Thank you for tuning in every Monday at 9 a.m. And I'm just going to get started because I feel like I'm just rambling.
I love it.
So rambling on. So, Nicole, we're going to start with our first question. Can you share your journey from community service roles to becoming a business coach and consultant?
Yes, thank you, Ramika. Again, such a blessing to be here today. Thank you to the audience for tuning in. We are off to a great start. I think Sunday actually starts the week off, so that's how it's going to be filmed on Monday, but planning is everything, and I'm going to get into that. So to answer your question, I started out with, again, serving the community. 20 years. I started when I was 18, so that's telling my age. Working with adults, which then transferred it into me working with children, children with autism, children with different disabilities. And what I noticed was that while doing that, not only did I love doing it, but I also was able to do it very well to the point where I had about a 90% rate of where children would come to me one way with different challenges and seeing them being able to reach their goals in the time frame that they needed to. So that allowed me to see not only am I doing what I love with serving and helping others, but I was good at it too. Um,
Yeah.
so, so for me, serving my community for 20 years then inspired me to basically start doing community events, helping my community, expanding outside my 9 to 5, um, putting together networking events. So I said, yes, I love helping children, I love helping adults, but how can I expand this and reach other people? So that's how Nicole Strategy Agency, the Boutique for Business, was born, which I'll get into. But
Yeah.
yes, how it started.
I love it. I love it. We always talk about how um how God kind of like already know the plans for our life. We're doing certain things, we don't know what's ahead of us. He's preparing us for something bigger. So I love that you gave us how the journey began. What inspired you? This takes me to what inspired you to start Boutique for Business, and how has it evolved since the inception?
Yes, thank you. So I love it because it is like having a child. And we are like children. We're children of God. So I believe in like we're supposed to be developing through our challenges. And as you get through those challenges, you'll see, oh, that's my purpose. So me starting out having the passion to work with people began with myself, I believe, because I was one of those people that needed help and needed someone to pour into me. So I didn't always have a full cup, but I had just enough. And
Yeah,
so I think that's what really inspired me to go into the field of serving, helping, supporting others. I think you have to really have the patience and the passion to do that. And
hmm,
so me having the passion, the patience, the willingness, it wasn't always fun
yeah,
to
yeah,
do it, but being able to face challenges, like going to work every day and sometimes being cursed out, sometimes dealing with problems, and even learning through myself what I'm not good at and saying, okay, how can I improve in this area? So when I started working with individuals and adults, children, etc., I said, okay, I know this industry can be challenging. So I knew I didn't want to stay in it forever. But I said,
yeah,
how can I, still bring these same skills that I've learned and the passion that I have to help other people. So that's how I started Boutique for Business, also doing business under the Nicole Strategy Agency. It's the same business, just changed the name.
yeah,
To helping people on a larger scale. I feel like it was perfect timing because people are bombarded with so much today. And it's sometimes hard to keep up and like, kind of like
mhm,
you all got a little bit of stuff going on. It's like, especially when you're a parent too. So
yep,
I said, so I know I'm good at helping people with strategy, plans, goal setting. So I turned it into a business. That is how the whole strategy agency was born. When I went to business school too, I learned that's another part. While I was working in the field, I was also constantly going to school and learning
yeah,
because I feel like learning is an ongoing thing and we can always improve. And
yeah,
so I said, okay, so I know I didn't want to work in social services forever because, like I said, it can be draining, but I love business. So I said, how can I marry the two, the experience,
uh-huh,
business, like, CEO kind of thing that I
yes,
always feel like I was destined to be, but still do
yeah,
it with integrity and passion. So
mhm,
that's how the whole strategy agency, where I started out with just helping um, individuals that have goals like, okay, I want to start a business, or not just limit them to business, but just maybe being parents. I'm busy, I need help, I need support. So a lot of people come to me and have come to me in my 4 years of this business to just get some systems in place, to get some structure, to get guidance, to really
yeah,
see the goal, and to not only say I'm going to do the goal, but like say I want to do something, but really being able to do it. And it doesn't look the same for everybody.
yeah,
Some some people do need a coach to really like check in with them every week. And they may not need it long term. It's just like, knowing that help is there, somebody there to hold your hand and help you is what I provide. And that's what motivated me to start my agency. I really just want to help people really win and get to where they want to be.
I love that you said, um, keep learning. We'll always have to keep learning. Um, and and that's important. A lot of people think that, oh, and I like how you also said, like, you didn't have, your cup wasn't full, but you had enough to get started. And that's what we talk about here, with Mommy's Tea Time, is that, um, you don't have to have all the parts, but just get started. And I think that's where, the delay comes with moms starting businesses, is how to get started. um I don't have this, I don't have that. Who's going to watch the kids? Who's going to, do this? If I go here, who's going to? And we're trying to, as moms, we're always trying to figure it out. I posted a video a couple of days ago of like mom brain. Like, we're constantly like, I got to do this at such a time. I got to do this at such a time. This, and that. Cook at this time, this and that. And we're constantly doing that. So when you said that, it's okay to go ahead and keep started and learn as you go. But also, you said that it's okay to have a coach. You may not need it all the time, for the whole time, but just to help you get on track, so you can have a routine,
Yeah.
um on top of your daily routine with mom and wife and everything else, and the 9 to 5. um and I like how you said, yeah, like, I've got everything I need, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to start this business. So that was very encouraging to our listeners. How do you balance the roles as a mother and a business leader?
Yeah. So just a real quick fun fact about me. I was okay. So I decided to go back to school and get my MBA, um, when my daughter was born. And then after that, shortly, 2 years later in the program, I found out I was, well, a year and a half or something like that. I found out I was, expecting. So while in the MBA program, I was pregnant, and I wasn't able to walk because my graduation was actually during my 9th month. So I
Wow.
just want others to know that if there's a will, there's a way. And I
Yeah.
was able to finish my MBA while pregnant. I was big as a house, y'all. And I mean, even still after that, starting my business, because I hadn't
Hmm.
started my business yet. So I started my business with two small children. I have a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, just to all help it all make sense to encourage somebody out there. Now, what I will say is being slow and steady is key. First of all, you have to know who you are, and you have to know what you're good at.
Yeah.
And if you stick to that, of just like whatever it is that really motivates you, it could be starting a daycare or working with kids. You can start off small. It's not always about comparing yourself with other people and looking what other people are doing. I've even had to take off my social media sometimes because certain things can trigger you. But if you just follow God's word and whatever gift He gave you, just trust the process. Um, that's the best advice I could give. Trust the process. It gets greater later,
Yeah.
and if you like, again, just be authentic to yourself. Like it's you versus you, and just give yourself patience because actually, I feel like slower is better than rushing. So you want to enjoy the journey. You want to have those memories with your kids, and that's what I've been doing. Like I want to scale, but I know for me, for Nicole, being a mother, I may not be able to do it as fast as someone else. But I'm
Mhm.
thankful for the progress that I make each and every day. Can I take on 20 clients? No, but I can take on 5. And
Yeah.
that's where I come in as a coach and help people. Like, if you can do it, you may not do it. Eventually those kids are going to get older. So if you start out with just something small and medium, what works for you, that's going to be better than you failing, and putting yourself an unrealistic expectation. So as a mother of two small children, I remember the double stroller, and just sometimes just, like just being a mom itself is a job. So any
Yeah.
moms out there, just set goals, hire a coach. I think one of the things that I do that's unique is I create customized plans. So personal development is sometimes what people come to me for too. Like, hey, I want to say they have a goal. I want to read more. So part of my accountability coaching is checking in with you every week to see, did you read,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to read the whole book, but did you read a chapter? And we all
Yeah.
struggle with this, but having somebody really hold you accountable,
Yeah.
you really helps provide that support. So I would just say to the mothers out there, I've been able to do it. I've had a lot of challenges, but I've been able to balance it. And my kids are everything to me. They come first. You go in my social media, like I even have them at events.
Yeah.
I involve them. I have conversations with them like, hey, mommy has to work today, but tomorrow we'll go have ice cream. So I think
Yeah.
that, really like balancing it out and knowing that you can balance it out, and feeling good about it. If you don't feel good about it, you may need to reassess. But if it feels balanced and it's good, and use your village too. That's another recommendation. You got some
Yes.
that's a great.
Yes.
Let them go.
Yes, so much great advice, and we say this all the time. You took me back because I have four little ones, and they're still steps. And when you said double strollers, I had two of them double strollers.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, too. Oh my.
I had two double strollers. Like when we all would go out, my husband had one stroller, I have the other stroller, and then when it was just like me by myself, then I might have like one I'm holding and one pushing the stroller, and then one in the look. You just took me back, but you made a great point. Is that those are not? I say that all the time. Your kids are not excuses of why you can't do things. And I love that you said that you bring your kids to the events. I used to do the same thing when they was younger. If I didn't have a babysitter, they were right there with me, and I'm like, I'm bringing my kids. Is it okay? And they're like, yes, bring your kids. And thank God my kids wasn't one of those kids that be like crying and falling out and all that stuff. So yes, don't worry about who's going to watch the kids if you don't have anyone to watch the kids. If you can bring your kids to those events because your kids are watching you, you're showing example for your kids. My kids are older now; they're tweens and teens, so now they go with me and they help me at the events now. But they've been seeing me ever since I was little, so I love that you said that for our listeners because they do get discouraged. And even if you want to go back and get your MBA or your doctorate, Nicole just told you, I did it. I was 9 months pregnant. I couldn't walk, but I did it. you know, so that was very encouraging to let our listeners know that you can do it. You can be mom. You can be pregnant. You can have two kids in the stroller and push and still do it. And give yourself grace. We say that all the time. Like if she said, if you can't take on 20 clients, take on 5 clients. It's okay. And I love that. I love that you're not running. I always say you're running your own race. So don't worry about what other people are doing. Just focus on your purpose. Like Nicole said, just first focus on what you're doing. Like she said, sometimes she has to set social media off. I do too. You get so distracted about what other people are doing and you tend to lose focus. No, slow and steady. Like she said, slow and steady is the best thing. It's like we say with weight loss, slow and steady is the best
And
because when
trust.
you do it fast, yes, yes. So when you do it fast, you may crash, and that happened to me before. If my story that I say on this podcast all the time, I did it fast, and guess what? I just like quit and put everything to the side because I got overwhelmed. So don't get to the point where you're overwhelmed. Just do what you can. Um, And like you said, later on you'll be able to do more. Because like I said, my kids are older now, so I am able to do a little bit more. They're able to be at home by themselves while I run out for a couple of hours. So it does get better, you know.
That's
So
easier. Yes. When you going through it, when you are like going through it though, sometimes it don't seem like that. But we here to tell
yeah,
y'all. Once they
yeah,
start, it's like when they start to walk and it's like, all right, I can
hmm,
take a little nap. Remember
yeah,
before
yeah,
you didn't get no sleep, you'd be like, oh my gosh, this is too much. But somehow
yeah,
God allows you to get through it. So it's
yeah.
gonna be
The strength. We don't realize the strength and the resilience that we do have as women, as moms. We can do it. We could do it hard. I mean, we can get through it. Like you said, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And it won't be like that for long. So like she said, embrace every moment. I had to learn that, to embrace every moment, because at one time I realized that I was missing. Thank God I took a lot of pictures and videos, but a lot of things I couldn't even remember because I was so focused on ahead that I wasn't embracing the now and what was going on. So yes, please embrace it, because it does not last longer. So taking those memories, make sure you balance the time with your kids and stuff. The business will be there. Your kids need you more than anything. Like Nicole said, your kids come first. You know, family
make me
comes first.
don't make me cry.
Seriously, I mean, it does. And a lot of times moms think that they're the only ones that's going through what they're going through. And this is what this platform is for. It's like you're not the only one that's going through what you're going through. So girl, we're gonna have some tea. We're gonna transform your mind. We're going to empower you, and we're going to allow you to affirm some things in your life. So this is just motivation for you to just keep going. You can do it. You got this. Because Nicole did it. You can do it. Ramika did it. So you can do it. So yes, you got this. So I just want you to speak to us a little bit more about the community and how you impact your community.
Sure. Well, so you know about the business. So I'm always thinking of other people and, how can I shine a light on, as they say. And so
Mhm.
I created the story behind the brand where we interview dreamers, entrepreneurs, inspiring people just like you all, the audience, whatever it is that you're doing to kind of create an event where there's networking, where there's a fellowship, prayer a lot of times, and then there's an interview that takes place to really find out about you, not just you, but the product or service. So if you're in an industry where you have a product or a service, we provide a
Yeah,
space where you can tell us about it. My goal is also to get awareness to other communities that don't look like us, because a lot of times people don't know how great we are, how our services are just as good as anybody else's, and we want diversity. We want people to shop with us, utilize our services. So with the story behind the brand, we create that space for the community where others can come together, shop, network. One of the greatest things that I've been able to do is bring a lot of people together. But through that process, I've learned I'm more like a manager, not a leader. And that's one of the other things that I teach people. Leadership and management is two different things.
yeah,
So, but I'm really good at managing to help others bring out the best in themselves and putting people in those rooms that are going to help you get to the next level. And that's divine. It's
yeah,
not even for me sometimes. I find that sometimes God will put me in places and it's time for you to move on to the next assignment. But I needed
yeah,
you to do that for me, daughter. I needed you to put those people together. It might not have been a blessing in it for you, but to me is the glory. So
yeah,
as we our parents and we're in business, we learn a lot about ourselves. Just like I said before, it's a process, and just
yeah,
trusting the process and putting God first in everything you do, you'll be fine. And
yeah.
that's what I'm an example of.
Yeah, I love the behind the scenes, the business behind the scenes. I love that. I actually can see that even like being bigger, the story behind the brand, like that just like really sound like a show. Like I will watch that. Like
Well, help me out,
I
sis.
I really do. I love it. I'm like, because you do be wanting to know like the story behind the brand. Like you see the brand all the time, but you want to know who's the person behind it, who's owning, what's their story. So I tell you, this Nicole really lines up with Mommy's Tea Time. It's all about, and I can't wait to just do more with her with that because the story behind the brand. Look, I'm like that's a hit. That's a
And
hit right there.
I use something else is like one of the things that I do too with people is small things. Cause like, see how I'm on your stage right now, right? This is a blessing. This
Yeah,
took a lot of practice. Now I'm still messing up a little bit, some here and there, but I mean, those small steps that I took of just starting, like we said earlier, are
yeah,
leading to bigger platforms. Now that's leading
yeah,
to a show because you have to be ready and you want to be ready. It's like cooking a cake or like a
yeah,
turkey. You want it to
yeah.
cook slow. You don't want to rush it. So I
Right.
said that I said that to say is as long as you start and doing like the pop-ups and networking events, even if it's not a lot of people there, that's experience. That's you coming out of your shell. That's you. Even if you got to bring the kids, that's
Yeah,
an opportunity that you took advantage of. And I think that sometimes people want to do all this elaborate stuff, but it's sometimes just the smaller things that really have great purpose and substance. So doing pop-ups, the story behind the brand is a great way to just tell your story and let people know what you have, what product or service you
yeah.
have, and let the world know.
Yes, I love it. I mean, I really do. And yes, it does take steps. Like you never know. That's why I don't look at numbers. When I started this podcast, God specifically told me, don't worry about the numbers. Just do it. Just do the interviews because you never know who's watching you. It may be that one person that saw you, and it will take you to a whole different level. So, as I say all the time on this show, every opportunity is an opportunity. And you take those opportunities because you never know where those opportunities will lead you. So that was great advice, Nicole. I love it. Yeah, see, I told you, I make sure I get the right people on the show to give you that tea because this is some good tea.
We love it. Yes, we
Yeah,
love that. We love
yeah,
everybody. Love y'all.
yeah, yeah. And just what advice could you give an aspiring entrepreneur who is also navigating challenges of like parenthood?
Mm. Okay, so I would say prayer. I wrote it down.
Mhm,
Planning, passion, purpose. Um, Making sure that whatever it is, first of all, making sure you're in a good space mentally. So I would say, I know it can be hard, but eliminating any toxic people or anything that doesn't serve you is going to help you get aligned and feel more to get to your goal closer. Um,
mhm,
so prayer, putting God first,
mhm,
planning, setting goals, knowing your passion, and
yeah,
keeping that purpose and that poise. Watching your videos, watching Sister Ramika every week. You never know who's on there. She might can connect you with somebody.
mhm,
There's resources. There's help. You're not alone. And
mhm,
just having an innovative mindset. Doing research. Even if you're a mother and you got the baby, once you get the baby to sleep, whatever, about a baby in your arms, having your headphones on and listening to a video or something that's really, you may not be ready to start the business or you may not be ready to work on that goal that you have for your personal self, but you're in the realm of getting towards that. You're getting prepared for it. 6 months from now, I want to start that business, whatever. So you start watching videos on the business you want to start so that once you're ready to, give birth to it, it's healthy, it's ready,
mhm,
and it's delivered. So, and then once you do give birth, I'm speaking metaphorically, you have people
yeah,
that are help you nurture that baby. And that's where
Yeah.
I come in at as the coach, the consultant. Sister Ramika can help you. We have a sister circle, women empowerment.
Yes.
We got people. So that's what it's
Yes.
all about, the village, and just knowing you're not alone and being inspired.
Yes. All great answers. I told y'all. Look. Look, I'm telling you, you're not in this alone. Like, you can do this. Like, I tell you all the time, I'm living right now in one of my manifestations. And when I couldn't do it because my kids were younger, I was writing it down. I was doing vision boards. I was learning. Like she said, if I couldn't move forward, I was learning. If I wanted to do a podcast, I was on the internet learning how to podcast. If I wanted to write a book, I was online trying to see how to write a book. Join communities. Yes, like she said, when women empower. This is how me and Nicole connected through Tiffany Harris with Women Empower. You get yourself in a community of people where that are like minded, that's heading where you're trying to head. Because like she said, you cannot do it by yourself. As much as you think you could do it by yourself, you can't, because those days where you get down, because you're going to get those days where you get down and life is going to be life, and you need that accountability partner that'll lift you up. And it's okay to be there for a little bit, but then you got to snap out of it and you got to keep going. So I love that she gave all those pointers. Yes. And if you get to the point where you can afford a coach, get you a coach. Get you
Yes.
a coach, because that's where I'm at now. Like, coach, I need someone who is smarter than me, who is above what I'm doing, that can show me how to get to the next level. So I thank you, Nicole. I really do. God don't make no mistakes. This is definitely, all my guests are divine connections. I always say that because I always ask God who to have on the show. I'm very strategic on who I have on the show because I have to make sure I get the right message out to my listeners, my audience. So, yes, moms, I hope you have been empowered today. I hope your mind has been transformed. I hope you are able now to affirm some things in your life. Write it down, journal it, set some goals, like Nicole said. And one day you can be on the brand behind the story, or the story behind the brand, or
Let's
Mommy's Tea Time. Let's talk motivation with Mommy's Tea Time. Or you can join When Women Empower. I mean, the sky is the limit. But like she said, take small steps. Don't be
Amen.
so hard on yourself. It's it's for the long haul. Just slow and easy, because um, great things come out of that when you just move at your own pace and be authentically yourself, like Nicole said, and we say that all the time on here. So she hit on all the things that we say on this show, and like I said, it lines up with Mommy's Tea Time. So, if you love what Nicole had to say today and you were transformed, empowered, and ready to affirm some things in your life, we're going to have Nicole provide us with her contact information and any up and coming events that she has planned.
Okay, thank you again. So I am Nicole Streets, business coach and consultant. You can email me at boutique, BOUTIQUE FORBUSINESS at gmail.com. So that's the boutique for business at gmail.com. Right now, I am we have the Triumph Over Trauma event. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. It's going to be this Saturday, July 20th in Mechanicsburg, PA, with our sister Latoya Washington, who is also a member of the Women Empowerment. See, I told y'all we got connections.
Yeah,
And we're putting this together to really celebrate overcoming our trauma and how we're moving forward and helping other people, and you know, um, letting other people know that you're not alone. You can overcome anything. I am a domestic violence survivor, and a lot of other things. But we're excited about this event on Saturday. I
yeah.
am currently taking new clients, one of the things I do is assessments. Assessment is really pretty much to really see what your strengths are, what's really working for you, your weaknesses, areas we can tighten up, threats and opportunities. And so a lot of times we think about all the things that's going wrong, but there's a lot going right. And so when you're able to create a plan and a visual of all four of those components, you're able to go into the next direction, whatever that looks like. So that's one of the things that I can offer the moms on here, just a plan for the next 30 days. It could be 30 days, it could be 60, 90, whatever it is that you need. We create customized plans based on the person, because everybody's different. But I am more so going towards with organizations now. But because I love Ramika, if any of you ladies are interested in doing a consultation, I will offer a free 30-minute consultation, because I know what it's like being a mother. And, sometimes you just need a little push and a little help. So, ladies, gentlemen, whoever is on here, it's a different world. Men are parents too now. But I just want to be respectful. But if you need help, you can email me, and my phone number is 267-235-2039. I'm on social media, Instagram, CO Nicole L Streets. I'm on LinkedIn, Nicole Streets. So you can look me up and find me. I'm here, and I'm here to serve and support you. I love you. And thank you
Yes,
so much, Mika, for having me here today. God has an anointing, a blessing for you. Just your presence, your story is inspiring. I feel like I got something today too. My cup is full.
yes,
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. I love to inspire. My life story is like triumph over drama. Like you can you can do anything. It's all about the mindset. It's not about the physical. It's about the
yes,
mental. So once we strengthen it manifests in life. And I wanted to say to you, Sister Mamika, vision boards are so important.
yes.
It's a real good way to start, and so I can help them with that too. Or we could do something together.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I'm telling you, I lined up exactly what we're doing. So yes, we definitely have to do something together because this is awesome. Mommy Tea Time is about manifesting the life that you want, and one of our things is that I love vision boards because I am a visual person. So everything I see is visual first. So yes, vision boards. Yes, journaling. That's my thing. Affirmations because God showed me through those things that it works. It works.
Yeah.
And to speak what life over yourself. So yes, Nicole, yes, I love what you're doing. Everything is awesome. If you want to be take advantage of her consulting, please take advantage of that. I'll have all of her information down below where you can stay connected with her. Go follow with her. If you can't do it right now, if you can't do it right now, go follow her. She's always doing something. She's always live on social media. You may, whatever you can get from her until you can take advantage of her services, please do follow her. There's more to come in the future. I'm so excited. Thank you, One Woman in Power, for connecting us together. Like I said, the community is awesome. Had some awesome women. We had some awesome things coming ahead that I'm so excited. I'm not even going to speak about it now, but I'm very excited about it. We're going to end 2024 off with a bang and go into 2025 like, hey, we here. So, yeah, so I'm so excited. Before we go, I have to leave you with an affirmation for the week. So our affirmation for the week is I am capable of achieving success in both my career and family life. I'm going to say that again. I am capable of achieving success in both my career and family life. Yes, say it over and over, write it down, put it on a sticky, put it on your mirror to remind yourself that you are capable of achieving anything. Anything that you put your mind to, you can do it. So I thank you. I thank you, Nicole, for coming on here. You have definitely transformed some minds. You have empowered us, and we are ready to affirm some things in our life. We definitely had a tea conversation today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Let's Talk Motivation with Mommy's Tea Time. Um, Join us every Monday morning at 9 a.m. as we continue to inspire and empower moms to manifest the life that they want. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week.